All right, round 3. Let's do it. Let's close out a 2-1 record. This hand could get us to a 2-1 record. We are on the draw. We just need to draw another land, and then we're, fine forever. We have the mana to play Nameless Inversion. I think that this is a keep. I think it's a keep. I don't think that it can get much better than that. Ghostly Changeling, maybe one of the worst draws. Maybe. I can think of others, but that's pretty darn close. Artifacts, huh? Cammy is an okay draw. We can deal with Cammy for now. I just think that we're going to need to draw a land. That's really what it boils down to. That's not good. It's not a good thing to see. We didn't get there. We didn't quite get there. And now the Etched Champion is protected from all colors. Opponent has their second color. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one. This one's going to be rough for sure. All right. Step 1 was drawing a land right there. Step 2, I believe, is playing Thief of Hope. And attacking for 2. Now, our opponent can pay the white off of the Sphere of the Suns. Well, that's not good either. Because now they get to draw a card. They wake up the Sphinx's Idol. And they get to swing in for 4. They get a Kite Sail, too. Yeah, this one's going to be tough. This one's going to be tough. And a Thoughtcast. Wow. Wow. So we played against like the token deck, and now we're here. All right. So Long Forgotten Gohei is an interesting one. We could play that. We can then attack in for 6, putting him to 12. We could play Waxmane Baku. They'll probably attack in for 6, putting us to 4. And then we can attack in for not 12. I think that we play Gohei here. We take 6. But then what are we hoping to do after that? We can... I think we're just dead after that. So what's our other play then? To Oblivion Ring this and just let him keep swinging in here for 4, put us to 6. We would swing in for 4, go to 14. And then next turn we could possibly play Gohei or Waxmane Baku. They could swing in again for 4, go to 2. I think actually the play here is to Oblivion Ring, but I don't see us doing a whole lot of great things after that in our lives. Kite Sail. Yep, we knew about that. And so hopefully their hand is just 3 blanks. That's not a blank. So here's 4, putting us to 6. Bone Splinters. Putting us to 6, so this is lethal. So we're gonna have to Bone Splinters, but first let's attack. Get that damage in. Yep. And then Bone Splinters that. Mana Leak? No way is this a Mana Leak. Remand. Yeah, that'll do it too. Alright. Opponent wins this one. Let's see. They had the nut draw. What can we do? So let's see. We don't have any Tarashi's Grasps or anything like that. So that's kind of a nightmare. And I think that this is probably just our deck. There's a Mighty Leap. Mighty Leap might actually be good because it can just catch one of those idols off guard. So I think that something like that can be pretty good. And I don't think Shrivel is going to be all right here. Yeah, I think that this is going to be it. All right, let's run it. Next play first, yes. So we just have to win back-to-back games. And, I mean, this is a fine hand to win back-to-back games with. So hope our opponent doesn't go out to a blazing start like they did last time. Although we've beaten blazing starts before. That red-black deck came out of the gate super quick. Here's a Cammy. There's a Gust Skimmer. I'm going to try and trade with this first. Does get blown out if we have Mighty Leap. So, I'm not surprised that he doesn't go for it. And then I'm going to Oblivion Ring. I'm not going to Oblivion Ring. I'm just going to play a Cammy. Say go. Swamp is not a bad draw. I think more Plains is a bad draw, but... Okay, so he's getting in for 2? That's fine. Seeing the Gust Skimmer now makes me think about Shrivel for game 3, because we're going to get to game 3. Sure. Raise the alarm. Okay. So trading 2 for 4 here. I don't know about that. So he can oh, he's not even equipping. Interesting. Raise the alarm. So now he's going to have to pay 1 to give it flying. Hopefully that just messes him up just enough. Mana Leak. So he does have Mana Leak. It's pretty aggressive to be playing Mana Leak. Okay. So he has Remand mana up. I'm pretty confident just hitting him for 4 is good here. They can hit us back for 2, maybe 3. They'll play something. Okay. What are they playing for 5? Or 2 things. Rusted Relic. Well, that can get O-ringed right quick. Waxmane Baku. Yeah, we'll just O-ring that. We could have O-ringed the Gust Skimmer, which would have made the Relic fall back to sleep. But I'd rather do this, so that way we just have the way clear later, too. Okay, Thought Cast. It's a Divination, paid 3 for it. Alright. Oh, oh, oh! Oh! What are we doing? Are we attacking here? Are we trading 4 for 2 still? You're losing this race. Ah, back on blocking duties. I see. So I'm going to attack here. Didn't equip the Kite Sail either. Okay. Taking some damage? No. Repealing. Okay. So I think that we go Waxmane Baku here, because then we can play Cammy and hold up tap mana. It also gives us really good outs if we draw another land and can play the Hikari. It's a very expensive 3/2 flyer. Mighty Leap. So I think that we go Cammy. Yes. We tap this down and swing in for 2. No, I think that we just pass. Well, let's see. We can attack here. If he blocks, we can Mighty Leap, but then he can remand it. He's been holding up remand this whole game. So maybe not playing the Cammy there was smart, so we could remand it, and then we Mighty Leap again. We could attack and then tap this down. get in for 2, so then he's at 4. And then either one of these is lethal with this. You know what? I think I like that. So we'll attack. We'll tap this down. So then either one of these is lethal with the Mighty Leap. I like it. Unless he goes like multiple Gust Skimmers or things like that. I wouldn't attack here. Also, if we just draw land and play a Ghostling Changeling, well, that's kind of the worst. So let's see. We can play Cathodian. He just has so much mana up. Like, it could be a Repeal plus Remand. And that would be a blowout. But if he repeals here, he'll repeal here. Then we can replay this. We could also just Mighty Leap now and force him to block something. The other play is playing Cathodian and passing, which I'm not a super fan of, but it does give us another chance at drawing, you know, a swamp to play one of these. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass, but I'm going to play the Cathodian first. Pass, but play the Cathodian first. Now, if there was a way to play Rusalka and use it, okay. Well, Narcolepsy taps that down, but then the Kami can just kill the Narcolepsy. I don't know about that one. So we'll Kami to kill the Narcolepsy. And then we'll just play another Kami. Sounds good. And this gets a counter no matter what. So that's great. Cool. We did it. Whew! Alright. So we still don't have any artifact disruption. And our opponent's deck does look very good, but I think that this is fine. We could bring in Waking Nightmare, because they usually just gas out pretty quickly, and then we can just Waking Nightmare and get the last couple of cards in their hand. But I don't know what we would take out from the Waking Nightmare. Maybe Bone Splinters? No, I think that this is fine. I don't really want to make my deck worse by putting in Waking Nightmare. And it does make it significantly worse. Being on the draw, I'm okay with this hand. The Arrest and the Oblivion Ring can hold things off for a while until we draw creatures. The Bone Splinters is a little awkward. It's kind of like a Mold of 6 already. And would we keep this as a Mold of 6, you know, 4 lands, Oblivion Ring, Arrest? I think we would. So I think that this is fine. It's not exciting at all. And our opponent could just come right out of the gate and wallop us. But land is probably the worst draw. Here's a Gust Skimmer. No. Basilica is maybe the worst of all the land draws. Because if we played Basilica, we would have to discard a card. We don't want to do that. And depending on what our opponent plays here, we may just arrest this. Wow. Okay, just to save on damage for a while, we'll arrest this. I don't want to arrest, you know, obviously an Etched Champion because then it just falls off. I'd rather just Oblivion Ring it if we get even the chance to do that. Fairy Mechanist, sure. Getting Etched Champion. Well, we've lost this game. I mean, we did draw 3 lands in a row. On the draw. So, yeah, this is kind of a bummer. Not this way. Not like this. But, I mean, 1 and 2, that's still fine, and we had a good deck. We just ran up against, like, the artifact deck, the affinity deck, and the token deck. I mean, we also still have a chance here. We very much have a chance here. They are going to play Etch Champion, which sucks, but what can you do? Nameless Inversion. Well, here is an interesting play. We can O-ring the Fairy Mechanist, and then we can O-ring the Fairy Mechanist, and we can't play Nameless Inversion on this. We can Bone Splinters this. No, we can't do that either. We're 1 mana away from doing a lot of cool things. Because we can we have 3 removal spells, and the last removal spell would be for the Etch Champion. But it would have to be like 1, 2, 3, and we have to use up all 3 of them and the Moonlit Strider. So I think that here we just play the O-ring on the Fairy Mechanist, and then play Basilica. See what our opponent does from there. A Darksteel Citadel would be incredibly unlucky for us, because it's the one thing that we can't remove. I see. Okay. Okay. We're going to pass here. Yeah, Vapor Snag on your own guy. That's a good move. What if they play... Oh, we didn't play a land. Nerds. No, we didn't play a land. Nerds. Alright, well that's fine. Lands are for chumps. Plus our deck tops out at 5. I'm trying to make all these excuses for the fact that we didn't play a land, but we just didn't play a land. It was a pun. Rusted Relic, wow. How do we beat that? Cammy? So we can go Nameless Inversion here. Play Cammy, play a land. Finally play a land. Actually, we can do all of it. We can... Now they're going to play the Rusted Relic. And we still have 2 removal spells. So we can Bone Splinters the Rusted Relic. Oh, and Nameless Inversion won't work. But we can go Bone Splinters the Gust Skimmer, and then get back Nameless Inversion, and then play Nameless Inversion on the Etch Champion. Yes, we lose an Arrest, and they're just going to play Rusted Relic, but they're going to play Rusted Relic with only 2 artifacts. Okay, I like that. So Bone Splinters, choose that, sacrifice that. And then this gets rid of Metalcraft, so then this doesn't have protection from everything again. Well, Rexus is another Vapor Snag, but this has protection from all colors. So I think what's happening here is he's thinking, oh, do I let this Bone Splinters resolve? Or do I mean, oh no, I guess a Vapor Snag wouldn't even do anything. Alright. Now they have Rusted Relic in their hand, and a bunch of other stuff. Remand, damn it! Wow. Alright. I mean, Vapor Snag would have worked because of the, you know, this would have lost all colors, and he could have snagged it back to his hand, but Remand is pretty darn good. And something else, too. Ugh, God. Make it stop. Make it stop, please. So we can go 1, 2, 3, Waxmane Baku. And then 2 for a Cammy. Yes. Pass the turn. So now if they go to attack, we can tap down the Rusted Relic. Thoughtcast. Sure. Just draw 2 cards for 1 mana. I love it. Wish I could do that. 2 cards, 1 mana. Bam. We still have a chance. We have a backdoor, long shot, from left field type of chance. But we do have a chance. We have to draw a lot of very good cards all in a row. And our opponent needs to stop playing things like Fairy Mechanist. Another Rusted Relic. Alright. I think our backdoor chance, the backdoor got locked. So we'll tap that. The backdoor just got locked. Raise the alarm. Alright, so we can Nameless Inversion here. Probably has, like, some ridiculous, stoic rebuttal. Play the Basilica. Finally. Bounce to Plains. Attack with these 2. Four coming in. And pass the turn, we have Raise the Alarm plus a key counter. Opponent has another Rusted Relic in their hand. Yep. Which activates the Glenhawk Idol. Man. Hits just... They don't stop. They don't stop. So we'll tap that down. Maybe we should have tapped Glinthawk Idol down and then blocked this. I don't know. That could have been a thing. Going down to 4. Oh, what is this? Just the final... Oh my gosh! What? Tezzeret. Alright, fine. You got us. Good games, all. Good games. Good games. You got us. Cool, everyone. Well, I mean, we got, some sweet monies. We got some sweet play. We saw that Spirits is good. We went 1 and 2, which is kind of a bummer, but, Spirits is good. Spirits is very good. We just, our opponent's last 2 decks were very, very good. We're very good. So, I don't know. Sometimes that just happens. But, yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining me for a Modern Masters 2015 event. You can check out my stream, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's at twitch.tv/crewmanwilson. And go check out Pucatrade. They're super cool. Pucatrade.com. Pucatrade.com. And trade some Magic cards, because they're really cool guys over there. And, Pucatrade is great. So thank you for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.